Hey, in this week's release, we have launched more than 12 new features and product improvement at Knotie-AI Pro. Let me show you the quick snippet of the core features first, and then I'll share my screen and I'll take you through all of the features that is released in this week at Knotie-AI Pro. So let's go to the screen. So here we are into the partner portal at Knotie-AI Pro platform. Let me first talk to you about the first feature, and that is API keys and secrets. So basically, if you go to settings, now you will see a new section here called API keys. The concept is as a partner or an AI agency, you will be able to create API keys and secrets that you can use to manage Knotie-AI Pro platform without being inside the Knotie-AI Pro platform. And what I mean by that is in the next release, we are bringing all the APIs and the MCP server for Knotie-AI Pro. And what that will give you is complete access to Knotie-AI Pro platform using this API key, whereas you can control Knotie-AI Pro features, onboard agents, onboard customers, manage the customers, and do a lot more operations basically by just using either like ChatGPT or Cloud Desktop or any other voice AI assistant, simply by integrating through the MCP. We are going to release that in the next week. So that's why this week it was essential that we deliver the API key feature, and that's what it is here. So just click create API key, give it a name like my first API key. You can specify why you want to use it for, use for MCP or maybe for ChatGPT connection. You can set an expiry date. You can select an IP range where you allow all these and then just create. And as you do that, you get the API key, just copy that, save it somewhere. As currently this is still not available, as I said, the MCP server and API specs are coming next week. So that is where you will be able to use this API key. You can then be also able to register this API key with our analytics service, and we will talk more about that in the next video. Just close this, cancel this, and you will be able to see your API key. When not in use, just click there and just do delete and it will be revoked. You can also let your customer use the Knotie-AI Pro platform, which will be of course completely rebranded under your brand name, but you will be also able to give the same feature to your customers. For that, you will again go to the customer list, select your customer, come to feature and add-ons, and here you can allow API access. And as soon as you enable this in the customer dashboard, they will be able to also see the API key management section where they can add API key and they can interact with your Whitelabel SaaS offering or voice AI platform offering. And from there, they will be also able to manage their AI agent analytics and all these bits using the MCP server. So these are all coming in the next weeks to come. So this is one of the key features that we have developed this week. And now let me talk about the second feature, and that is Webhook Support. What I mean by Webhook Support is at the moment, when you go to AI usage tracking, this AI usage trackings are happening via API calls, and that is why sometimes the UI is a bit buggy. As you can see, it is loading like 3 times or 2 times because this is actually in the behind is calling API call to the retail AI platform or WAPI platform or the other platforms and fetching these details and showing you, which we have found out is not efficient being a SaaS provider. And that is why we are now introducing the concept of Webhook. How would that work? So you just go to manage AI agent, go to your AI agent, whether retail AI or WAPI, and then you will see an option called enable Webhook. Just click the option. As soon as you click it, it will show you an URL here. You do not need to change it, but you can select how you want to set it up. If you do manual setup, it will actually instruct you how to do that in step by step. You have to copy the URL, then you have to go to the retail dashboard. In your agent setting, you can find the webhook configuration section, and you need to paste the URL, save your changes. If you already have an webhook configured in your retail agent where you use it, let's say for fetching analytics or processing analytics, you don't need to remove that. Of course, you need to remove that when you apply it, but you don't need to break that, because you can provide your existing webhook URL here. And what we will do is we will start sending the analytics information as soon as we receive it from retail, and we'll send it to your existing endpoint. So it's not going to break your existing flow or your existing integration or analytics. We are just going to use this new webhook URL where we will start collecting the analytics using webhooks. So please go ahead, use that. If you click automated setup and save changes, this will do all of those manual steps automatically for you, so you don't have to do anything. But it's up, and the option is given to you if you want to have more control in that place. So please use that. Otherwise, you can let Knotie-AI Pro manage that. So once you do use automatic options, this will actually set the webhook URL. It will fetch your existing URL. It will save it in our database so that we can send it to your webhook endpoint. So this is one of the core features that we have developed. So that means once you enable webhook, in the coming weeks, all these agent costs that you will see here, it will be driven by webhooks basically. All right. Now coming to the third more critical feature that we have created is custom SMTP. We have promised that custom SMTP is coming this week, and we have delivered. So basically what you can do is now you can configure your own SMTP server from the settings. Just come to settings in your partner portal, go to profile settings, and then you see the SMTP configuration. Just click it there, enable it, give your SMTP configurations like username, password, from email, and name, and just save it. And what that will do is it will use your SMTP configuration under your domain name or brand name to send out information to your customer. We will not use our SMTP server. We'll use your SMTP server to send the communication out, so that it feels a complete custom branded SaaS that you can offer to your clients. So let me quickly show you how it works. So let's say I have logged in into the Mailtrap. Let's just use some options here. Just use test email. So what we will do is click start testing, and as soon as you click it, we get some credentials. So we'll go back here, and here we will say, we'll just copy this, that's the host, paste it there. We use 587, that's fine. This is the username. Again, this is just a mock thing that we are testing. The original might be completely different. You have to have a proper SMTP configurations. And let's say your domain name is noreply@videscriptor.com, and your company name, let's say Labs AI Agency. And I'm gonna save, and we can do a quick test, and it's successful. That means it's able to connect it. Now before you save it, you need to accept this consent or checkbox. This basically says that once you save this information, that means from now onwards all emails that is sent out from our app will use your SMTP server. So that means it is your responsibility now to manage your SMTP server, that it doesn't break. Otherwise your customers will not get any email. So make sure of that, and then just click this and save settings. And as soon as you do that, I won't save it. So your email would be now configured. So as you can see, a test email has arrived from this email address that we have configured. Now what we will do is we will do a quick test. For that, we will use this customer, and maybe we'll go to features, and we will do a reset password. Now, as I said, it says the portal access enabled and credentials sent to Knotie-AI Pro. So if I go here, you will see that the email has arrived. Again, I'm using a fake SMTP server to test this, not a real one. A real one would actually send the email to Knotie-AI Pro gmail.com, but this is a fake one just to test whether it's working or not. And as you can see, this is working. We have received the email from noreply@videscriptor.com, and this is the business name. So that is all working. So now what we'll do, we'll go there, in the customer portal. So click login, give Knotie-AI Pro, and the new password is this one, and click sign in. And there you go. We are able to now log in into the customer portal with the new password. So that is the third key feature that we have developed in this release. And the fourth one is really interesting, and this is actually being requested by one of you, is to allow bringing team members. So let's say you want to bring your team members to manage the Knotie-AI Pro platform. You can easily do that by just clicking invite, give the name of the team member, give the email address of the team member, and then just send invitation. And now your team member is invited, and you see you have, because we now have the SMTP server configured, I have got this email address, I've got this email now in the mailbox, using again my own custom email address that we have set. This is again to ensure that the brand consistency is maintained. Now the team member can accept the invitation, and then they can log in, and then they can start using the platform. I think because we are using a fake SMTP server, it hasn't actually sent in a link. But when you use a true SMTP server, it should be working. But this is a new feature that is there. Please go ahead and use it and test it and let us know the feedback. You can always delete an invitations as well, and you can reinstate an invitation and all these bits. And by the way, this feature is also available in the customer portal. So again, for that, you can go to your customer, you can go to the feature and add-ons, and you can then enable the feature here, enable team members, and you can set how many team that your customer can invite. For example, you created subscription tier for your customer that at basic plan at $97 per month, they can only bring 2 team members. So you can set that on your customer portal, on your customer model, and you can set it, and they can only bring two of their team members from the customer portal. And if your customer then goes to settings, they will be able to see this new section, and from here they can invite their team members basically into your Whitelabel customer portal. So that's the fourth key feature that we have developed and released this week. Other than that, we have done a lot more improvement, as I said, around 11 and 12 total improvements, which is based on bug fixes and other things. One of which is now we have integrated our roadmap page to with our actual release software. That means any new features that we are planning to bring is now going to be shown here into the roadmap page. So you can see we are bringing a lot more voice AI product integration in the coming weeks. And this is basically our current vision of different new features that we want to bring in into the platform. So I'm gonna wrap up the video quickly because I don't want to really drag it on, but I just want to end this video by saying that this one-time limited pro offer or access is going to go away soon. So if you really want to have access to the portal at the best ever offer possible, I think this is the right time, because very soon we will start our monthly plans in probably at 1 or 2 weeks time, and this will be gone forever. So please go ahead and use the offer. This is $4.99 lifetime. You don't ever have to pay for any of the feature that we develop, so you will have straight away access as a pro member to all of the features that's upcoming onto the platform. And we really have a lot more features to come, and that is already in our roadmap. So we are also started adding a lot more features than before. As you can see, in this week we have added 12 or more around features that I have discussed a lot more into the live session. So we also run live weekly sessions with people like you who are sort of founding partners who can help us, improve this platform with your feedback, with your bug report, or any other requirement that you have. And as we said, we are building in public, so you can actually go to the feature base and you can see all of our upcoming work. You can request new work, and we will be able to add this into our roadmap, so we keep on delivering new features and new ideas and be aligned to this fast-paced AI industry and all of the features that we will probably release in the near term, to ensure that we are always staying ahead in this game of the fast track AI space. especially into the voice AI industry. So with that said, I'm going to end the video. Please let me know in the comment if you actually see any value to the platform, or if you see anything that can be improved to the platform, and we'd be happily considering. So I'm going to end the video right now. Please take care, and I'll see you onto the next one. Bye.